what's good? Davey here, and we are in week number 10. We just started week 10. So we're 2 stone, 2 pounds down, chasing down the 2.5 stone mark, which will mark the halfway point of the 5 stone target. Now, Laura and I are just out and about. It's Saturday. We've been up early, been productive. Now we've actually been out sourcing venues for our potential new business, which is so exciting, and you know, more about that later on in the year, hopefully. So we're out sourcing venues, and we're out. We need some food, that is why we've come to the Falcon's Nest in Gosforth, lovely little place, and I'm making some good choices. And what I'm gonna have is a chicken BLT sandwich. So chicken, I don't actually know what's in a chicken BLT. Chicken, lettuce, tomato, and bread. And I've got chips for that, thick cut chips. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of half of those chips and try and keep the calories down that way. So when it comes, I'll give you a little bit of a... I've just been joined by my wife, who's caught me vlogging in public. I'm getting judged. So we're having, I'm having a chicken BLT. I'll show you that when it comes, and I'm having a big, large diet Pepsi, which is apparently 0 calories. I don't believe that it is actually 0 calories. I can't believe that. But we're being good today on this Saturday. So I'll check back in with you. Oh, actually, I'm repping as well. Repping. What do you know about that? And Laura's also repping, which you might be able to see a bit later if she lets me get her on camera. She says no. I'll see you when the food comes. Okay guys, so food's arrived. We've got chicken BLT with some triple cooked chips. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to put half of the chips on my plate. I'm going to put half of them off my plate to immediately cut calories down. What I might also do, or if you want to do it, you could just eat the bottom of the bread, leave the top of the ciabatta. I've also got some full fat ketchup. Unfortunately, they don't have the real stuff, so I'm just going to have a bit less of that. And we've got that diet Pepsi as well. So we're going to eat, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so we are just out of the restaurant, and we are on the way to do some finishing off jobs before going home and chilling out for the rest of Saturday. But before that, I want to tell you how the meal went. So as you would have just seen, I showed you the meal. In the end, I ate half the chips. In fact, I left 1 or 2 on the plate as well. And I also did the trick of taking the top of the ciabatta bread off and just leaving it because I didn't feel like I needed it. So in the end, I just ate half of the bread, a bit of lettuce, a bit of tomato, char-grilled chicken and some bacon, along with 5 or 6 chunky chips with a tiny bit of ketchup and a diet Pepsi. So all in all, not a bad meal, and some quite a good choice if you're trying to eat out. So now we're going to go finish our jobs, and then we're going to go and chill out. So at this point, just want to wish you a happy Saturday. Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm parked up now. Laura's just nipped out to drop something off at the post office. We're smashing this Saturday, and I just wanted to touch on the importance of small goals and small wins. Getting through that meal is always going to be a challenge for me. Food is my downfall, as it is many people, and I love food. I love naughty food, and even just setting myself little strategies and goals helps me get through the meal, and I still really enjoyed it. So the first thing I did was sat in the car and went through the menu. It took literally 2 minutes to just have a look and go, what would do the least damage to my diet? And there was pizzas and burgers, the stuff I really enjoy eating. That's what I really enjoy eating. And I saw that there was the BLT on there, you know, fresh bread, fresh ingredients. Yes, there was chips, but the way they were cooked meant that they were more like potatoes than sort of deep fried fatty chips. And then, so that was the first strategy, picking the best option off the menu that I knew I'd still enjoy. The second option was the drink, and I chose
Diet Pepsi. Again, I'm more of a Fanta and Coke guy, but Diet Pepsi is something that I'm slowly getting used to, and I don't mind drinking it. And then the next option, or the next strategy, was to cut the heavy and calorie dense bits of the meal out. So the chips is the obvious one. That's quite a heavy, calorie dense part of the meal. So I cut those in half straight away and got rid of them. I left them in my plate, in the bowl. I poured half of them out, got rid of the bowl, so they were out of my mind. The next thing I did was use less ketchup. Normally at home I've got no sugar or low sugar ketchup, so I had half of that. And then I took the top of the piece of bread off my ciabatta, so cut those calories in half straight away as well. So in the end it was quite a healthy meal really, in terms of there was lettuce in there, tomatoes, fresh chicken and a bit of bacon mixed in with some half a ciabatta and half a pot of chips. So, you know, really pleased to get through that. And it's those decisions, that discipline and self-management, that will help you overcome your goals. So, you know, I'm really pleased with that. And now I'm going to wake up on Sunday morning feeling great. I've went out for a meal, feels nice and lean hopefully, and we're on that way to having a fulfilling and healthy lifestyle.
Hey guys, what is good? It's Saturday and I've had a really sick day today, to be fair. Really good day, and I just wanted to share with you what I've been doing. So we went and had a look at some business stuff, some venues and locations today. We went out for lunch and I ate really well and healthily. This afternoon I've done some videos and work, and we've just had some spaghetti bolognese, and I wanted to show you now, just thinking ahead. So we've made enough, so we've made some spaghetti bolognese, there it is. That'll go in the fridge for Monday, so it's prepped, it's ready, and we can start our week really well. And something that I've also told you about, I haven't really shown you, is the treats side of things. So everything in moderation. What I'm doing at the minute, it's a lifestyle change. It's not a healthy diet. It's not cutting things out and never ever having them again. It is everything in moderation. So every night my wife and I come into the kitchen after dinner and have a treat. Now my treat involves having about 300 mils of milk. That's probably a bit less than that. I'm a milk fiend, so I normally like pints and pints of milk, but I'm trying to cut that down a little bit. So I have some milk, and then what we also have is some chocolate. So we have a measured amount of chocolate, and then it goes straight in MyFitnessPal. And you know, we're normally under our calories for the day, so it's, you know, just a little taste just to keep us ticking over and not craving anything. Because I find if I go days and weeks without having a taste of you know, whether that's sweets or chocolate or whatever, I go mad, as in I go and buy massive bars and just scoff it all and be a bit of a piggy. So that's what I've done every night for the last 9 weeks, and it's working really well. I haven't craved anything, and I haven't cut anything from my diet either. Just I've been eating everything in moderation, and I've lost 2 stone 2 pounds so far, and we're 9 weeks in. So I hope you're having a really good weekend, and I hope you're enjoying the video series, and I'll catch up with you potentially tomorrow. It's Mother's Day, so I might try and get my mum on the vlog. We'll see.